Now that we have introduced logarithmic functions, we can now evaluate them. So to evaluate a logarithmic function, go ahead and use the idea of the exponential equation. So without using a calculator, we're going to find this logarithm. The best way to do this is to say log base 5 of 25 equals something. Let's call it x. And the goal is to figure out what x is. So let's convert this to an exponential. So the base of the exponential is going to be 5. It's the same as the base of the logarithm. Now, the exponent on 5 is going to be x, and this equals 25. Now 5 to the what is 25. X is 2, because 5 squared is 25. So this tells us that log base 5 of 25 equals 2. So notice, log base 5 of 25, this is the exponent that makes 5 become 25. So likewise, we can say log of 1/100th equals something. Now in case it's difficult to remember this at the beginning, notice that there's no base written, and that's because this is the common logarithm. It's log base 10. So log base 10 of 1/100th equals x. So let's convert this to an exponential. The base of the exponential is 10. Its exponent is found on the other side of the logarithm. So 10 to the x equals 1/100th. Now we can go ahead and use properties of exponents to look at the right-hand side. And so x would equal -2. You might be able to see that right away, and that's fine. So log of 1/100th is equal to -2. Here we're going to use a calculator to evaluate the expression. So to do this, we will find the log key. Notice that this is a base 10 logarithm. It's not written. So you should be able to find the log key on your calculator. And so we're going to press that log key. And then it automatically has an opening parenthesis with it. We'll have to close the parenthesis. Then we will divide by 2. So what do we get? We should obtain 0.477. Notice we're to round to 3 decimal places. Now we want to find log of 7 over pi. So again, we're going to press the log key. It has an opening parenthesis attached to it whenever you press that. This time, we will take 7 divided by pi, and then we will close the parenthesis. Notice the division occurs before we apply the logarithm. So what do we get? We should obtain 0.3479, but notice we're supposed to round to 3 decimal places, so this 9 will make that 7 become an 8 upon rounding. And notice we're using the approximately equal symbol. Now, in our calculator, we want to approximate this fraction. So the easiest way to do that is to type it all in at once. So we're going to put parentheses around the whole numerator and the whole denominator. So to do this, we'll open up our parenthesis. Then we're going to press the log key. And then 7, we'll need to close our parenthesis for that logarithm. Then we need to add. Then we'll press the log key again. And we're going to type 2 and close the parenthesis for that logarithm, and then close the parenthesis for the numerator. Then we're going to divide, and then we're going to basically repeat all of that, except instead of pressing the log key, we're going to find the ln key. These parentheses are extremely important. That's why I'm going through the trouble of making sure that you see the color coding. So this parenthesis is closed by this parenthesis so that it encapsulates the whole numerator. This parenthesis is closed by this parenthesis and it encloses the whole denominator. So there is, with the log key, an opening parenthesis on each of these, and the natural log key, we have an opening parenthesis also. So if we do this, what do we obtain? Try it out. We should obtain 0.4342, and since the fourth decimal place is 2, we don't have to change that 4 in the third decimal place. So you should obtain 0.434 as your answer.